Hi, hello, it's Morgan. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm gonna get ready using some new products that I picked up here in LA. Hi, yes, it's me. Hello. It's been quite a while since I got in full drag. Yes, I know I've done some videos here as Lorraine, but it's been a while since I was my full Morgan fantasy. And so today, that's what we're gonna do. And while doing that, I'm gonna try out some new products that I've never used before, but I've been wanting to try for a while that I picked up here in LA that aren't so easy to get in Europe. So I'm gonna glue down my eyebrows, put in contact lenses, and I'll be back in just a moment. Oh, hello. Eyebrows are glued down. Let's set them. Now, some people might be like, why don't you just shave off your eyebrows or paint over them even? Personally speaking, I prefer to keep my eyebrows on when I'm not in drag, which is most of the time. And painting over them, that's just gonna look terrible. There's gonna be all kinds of texture. It's gonna be gross. No thank you, ma'am. By the way, do you like my setup? It's temporary. I'm still in LA, but I'm in a different place now, and this place has a little studio corner, I guess. I mean, I'm using 3 ring lights and a sheet of red fabric. It's not very fancy, but okay, so like I said, there are a bunch of products that I would like to have tried, but I haven't been able to yet because I can't find them in Germany, at least not in stores. I could buy them online, but there's a lot of makeup things I don't trust myself buying online because I don't want to buy the wrong color or something, you know? So I was very excited to go shopping in CVS, Wallgreens, Sephora, and Ulta. CVS and Wallgreens in the US are drugstores, in case you don't know, or pharmacies, I guess you'd call them in the UK, like Boots or Superdrug. Does Superdrug still exist? I used to work there, that was my first job. Sephora and Ulta are makeup stores specifically, so they have a wide range of stuff. So I was very excited and very happy to go browse in all of these shops and look at what was good. And I picked out a few things that I've been recommended and wanted to try for a while. The first one is, now don't laugh, this is a primer from Wet n Wild, which is a brand that's very popular in the US apparently, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere in Germany. So I've been needing a new primer for a while because I have a lot of dryness in my skin, especially after shaving. So I need something that's really gonna prep my skin before putting the makeup on. Now I have moisturized, but I also want to try a new primer because why not? The smoother the skin, the closer to God, or whatever they say. So here we go. Ugh. Oh, okay. I've used some cheap primers before from Germany that I found really disgusting in terms of the smell. This one is pretty neutral. It smells artificial, but it doesn't smell, I don't know, it's not offensive. Yeah, from what I understand, primer is basically meant to prepare the skin so that it holds the makeup better and the makeup will last longer, because otherwise the makeup can be kind of eaten by the skin more quickly and then it will decay. I guess it's kind of like painting a door. You prime it first before you paint it. I don't know, maybe that analogy is too masculine for me. As you may know, I often like to start with my eye makeup, but before I do that, I'm going to put on some foundation on this area just to have that as a base. And I've been using the Kryolan TV paint sticks for the entire time that I've been doing drag, actually, and they're great. Sometimes I find them not really smooth enough in their texture, and blending them is a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort because it's a cream foundation. And unfortunately, it's actually not vegan because it does contain beeswax. Yes, I know I claim to be a vegan drag queen and I try my best. I have not renewed these since I bought them in drag the first time. That gives you an idea how long they last. I've had these for 3 years, which is pretty incredible. But I do want to move on and try something else. And I've been wanting to try a vegan liquid foundation for a while, one that's very full coverage, which is not that easy to come by. A couple of brands I considered were Anastasia Beverly Hills, Urban Decay, and KVD Beauty. So I went to a Sephora here in LA because I wanted help from someone working there to find the correct color match for my skin. And this is what I ended up with. I was talked into a KVD Beauty in the end because apparently the Anastasia is not very full coverage, and I was like, no, I need to cover up all of this, man. So I have the KVD Beauty Lock-It Foundation in Light 44 Cool. And this brand is fully vegan, which is great. I'm very excited to try it. I haven't used a liquid foundation in drag for a very long time, maybe not ever. Here's me trying to have a cute unboxing moment and I'm fully breaking a nail. It does feel expensive. I mean, this was $40, which is probably the most I've spent on any single makeup item ever. So it better be the right color. Let's try something to look like a beauty influencer. Oh, that is thick, okay. That might be too much. But I think the color is, look at this. But I think the color, I'm pretty confident that the color is a good match. It's a little yellower than my skin tone, which maybe is good because I actually have a lot of redness in my skin and I want to neutralize that when I'm in drag, I guess. Another thing I've been looking to try new recently is an eyeliner, a black pen eyeliner. So far I've been using the NYX That's the Point eyeliner, which is fine, but maybe mine has just run out. It feels kind of dried up. So I didn't really feel like spending more than $20 on one, even more than 10 actually. So I actually just bought this Wet n Wild one, which was not recommended to me anywhere. It's just that I haven't had a chance to try Wet n Wild before because we don't have it in Germany. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. Okay, goes on pretty easy. That's great. I like that. Okay, wow, that's the quickest I've ever done that. I thought I might have forgotten how to do my makeup since it's been a while, but that looks pretty good. Shit, okay. What I also often like to do is sketch out the crease because I do a floating crease above it. And I often start by doing 2 points on both sides and then connecting them because then I can correct the asymmetry if there is any, which inevitably there will be. So you see I like to have the crease wider here than here. I like to have it pretty wide on the inner corner and then have it thin out as it goes towards the end. So that's not perfect, but it's a pretty good map, and I can correct a lot of this with the eyeshadow above and the white cream that I used beneath to cut the crease. I'm pretty happy with this pen line. That was very easy to use, and it was only like $6 or $7. I mean, let's see how long it lasts. Maybe it's cheap because it only has a few applications in it. So I'm gonna go ahead now and do my eyeshadow, which I didn't buy any new here. I have tons of eyeshadow already, and honestly, I wasn't that inspired by the range that I saw in the stores that I went shopping at. So I'm just going to use my Revolution palette that I bought in Berlin. This brand is not fully vegan, though it is cruelty-free, meaning they don't test on animals. This product happens to be vegan. They do label everything that is vegan, which is very handy when you're a conscientious woman on the go like me. I think I'm going to do my typical blue eye red lips today. So I'm going to use this light blue to buff everything out, and then I'm going to darken it with this darker blue. And in case you're wondering, the reason I didn't put foundation all over my face yet is because if any of this powder from the eyeshadow falls down on my cheeks, it's not going to mess it up because I haven't done it yet. Now with the darker blue right above the crease. So how are you? What's new? What's going on? Okay, that's good. That's fine for now. I can actually add in more color later after I've powdered if I want to. I'm actually going to cut the crease now, which a lot of people might do after powdering, but I find I'm not doing really anything else on my forehead anyway, so I might as well cut the crease now and then it'll get set when I set my whole face. I'm just using this NYX white cream. It's not new, clearly. And this gives me the chance to correct the shape and also fill in my lid with white. All right, moving on. Ooh, I'm starting to feel myself already. Goodness, it has been a while if that's the case this early. So before I do foundation on the rest of my face, I'm actually going to color correct my beard area with some red, which is something I haven't been doing for a while because honestly I've just been lazy. But I'm going to do it today because why not? I mean, I feel like it doesn't really show up on camera if I don't color correct, but maybe I'm just delusional and you're all like, she's got a beard, Mary. Which is fine, you can be a drag queen with a beard, but I'm choosing not to, so I'm trying to eliminate it so that there's no memory of it even. Oh, hello. So I'm just going to set this, because otherwise it will blend in with the foundation and turn it pink, which is exactly what I'm trying to avoid by putting on foundation in the first place. More foundation. Okay, let's do some highlight and some contour. And something else that I quite like doing lately is lining my lips with foundation before setting everything because it gives me a template to work with later. Just a little shortcut that I like, and I'm all about shortcuts because, you know, lazy. Now that the foundation is all on, I'm gonna set everything with powder and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and the face is set. I actually used the KVD translucent powder to set my face because I thought why not match the foundation and the powder, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now the color match actually feels pretty good. Let's see, with the hand, yeah, that works. That makes sense, right? It's been now almost 3 months since I performed on stage in drag, since I left Berlin. And I brought all my stuff with me to do drag here in LA. But when I got here, then the COVID cases started going up massively and I didn't want to go out at all. I didn't even eat in a restaurant until very recently. But now here, at least in California, the numbers peaked and went down way lower than they were before. And so I have actually a few performances and appearances coming up. One great way, if you're not already, to be informed about my upcoming appearances and shows is to sign up to my newsletter. There's a link below that will take you to the page where you can do that, and it's totally free, and I send out a newsletter once a month so it will not overwhelm your inbox, where I let you know about all my upcoming appearances and shows in that month. And not only will I be performing here in LA, but also on my way home in New York, and once I'm back in Berlin later in March, I will be resuming my regular shows as well as starting some new ones. Okay, some blush. Okay, I will admit it, I'm one of those people that's like, why bother buying blush when I have all of these colors as eyeshadow anyway? So I'm just using a pink eyeshadow as blush, but what I'm noticing is picking up a lot of the texture in my skin, so maybe that is a good reason to buy blush because it's formulated differently than eyeshadow, I guess. Maybe it's the kind of brush I'm using. I don't know, I am not a professional, nor do I claim to be. So I'm just filling in the black eyeliner with a gel eyeliner. This is also not new. I could probably use a new one. I'm not sure this is the best, but it's what I have, and we're gonna make it work. Okay, we're almost there. Just gotta do the lips. So since I already outlined the lip shape with foundation, I'm not actually gonna line them. I've just filled it in roughly, and I'm gonna use this very fine brush with the same lipstick to define the edges. And I think a little gloss today, why not? Okay, I'm gonna go off camera, put on lashes, a wig, and a look, and I'll be right back with the final result. So here we are, this is the final look, and yes, this is a new wig. I ordered this here in LA. It's actually from a drag queen, James Mansfield, in Las Vegas, but the shipping was much more reasonable to come to LA than to Europe, so here we are. I'm pretty happy with it. It's actually a hard front, which I think you can tell even with the bangs like this, but I still like it. Got these gloves at Santee Alley, which I think shows also. And this dress at a thrift store. Thrifty queen. So this makeup, I'm pretty happy with it, considering that I haven't done this makeup for more than 2 months. It turned out pretty well. And these new products that I used, I think I like all of them. I liked how the primer felt. The foundation looks pretty good, and it's a pretty good color match actually. That pen liner was great. My intricate line work is kind of hidden by all this hair, but I'm very happy with it. And this is not new, and no one will be excited about this but me, but I bought some more Duo black lash glue because it's much cheaper here than in Germany, so thanks US. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please leave a comment, perhaps share it with someone who might find it educational, interesting, horrifying, or eye-opening in some way. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. There are new videos every week and it's totally free. You can follow me over on Instagram at MorganWoodCallisto, MorganWoodCallisto. And you can also join me over on Patreon for exclusive member benefits. And don't forget, you can also subscribe to my monthly newsletter, which will give you all the information of what I'm doing in the upcoming month. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.